What's going on, Lego Maniacs, and welcome back to ZacAtk Bricks. I am Zach, and today I just want to give you guys an update. Part one of transforming this room into a Lego room went really smoothly. Did the paint, got the shelves back in. I got the one shelf here pretty much set up. All that's going to change. I think I want to move it over here, and I'm going to put like a little small shelf right here for the helmets. And then as you can see behind me, I have the tables kind of laid out for the Lego City. In between here, there's going to be small, more tables in between, so I haven't gotten them yet. But today's project is going to be working on kind of like my build station for here. Last time we wrapped up the closet in which I put my gaming setup in, editing setup in. So today I'm going to be transforming this section of wall here. Slowly I'm going to be putting some shelves on the wall here to put some stairlight bins so I can organize my bricks. And then today I went to IKEA and got some cube shelves, another tabletop, and some legs, because I'm going to be making another desk that's going to be specifically just for building. And I'm really excited about this because I've been wanting to do this all week long, but I haven't had time to because of work and stuff like that. And so anyways, I'm going to be putting this all together here and then kind of talking to you guys later after the fact, after I do the build montage, if you will, of my plan for the actual shelving system here on the wall, which I'm thinking of just doing just some regular shelves from Home Depot with some L brackets, nothing too crazy, not like pegboard or anything like that, just some shelves that look clean. And then the other thing I'm thinking about, which I'm not really decided on just yet, is do I want a TV in here? I'm really big into technology, and I really like the idea of making each room modern and kind of have a purpose. And so I'm thinking about maybe adding a TV on the wall somewhere. I'm not sure. It's not really a needed thing, but something I kind of want to do that way if I want to watch TV while I build. That can be an option, something I can do, but again, we'll see. I have tons of options of things I want to do. If I wanted to do a TV on a monitor arm, I totally can do that. I have that available for me. And anyway, so all this together I think was maybe $250 for all of this. The tabletop itself was the most expensive piece. This one I will not be cutting up, so we're going to leave this one as a solid piece. But I'm really excited to start building in here soon. There's still a handful of things I still need to do, and like I said, it's going to be putting some more tabletops in between these two. I'm actually going to buy more of these 29 by 29 tabletops from IKEA. That way I can kind of cut those down a little bit. The in-between sections here, I can fit two more regular in between, but then I have to cut them down, the last two, I think by 2.5 inches for them to fit in between. I was going to get a bunch of these, but it wouldn't line up right, and I don't want my Lego City to have a bump out in the middle, so I'm just going to keep it as square as I can for the most part. And so yeah, let's just go ahead and start getting building, and let's see how this turns out.
Thinking about this video, we are quickly going to be jumping to the present very, very soon. And by soon, I mean signing off this video. It's crazy because this has been a backlog of content that I had, and I actually had some other content with building the tables that I cannot find anywhere, which it's when I go back and think about it, it's me building 6 29 by 29 inch IKEA tables. And that was before I had the room painted, before I decided, you know what, I'm going to make the room better. Anyways, this desk was kind of a throw together type thing. The legs are a little bit different, and yes, I read the instructions for the legs because the legs are extendable, and I bought the legs because they were extendable because you can raise the height, and the other legs weren't quite tall enough to match the height of the double stack cube shelf, which these were actually really nice. I like these, and primarily what I'm going to be using them for is storage for the booklets, but now the booklets are getting kind of out of control because they are, they're getting, there's a lot of them. There is a lot of booklets, so I may end up relocating the booklets and putting this somewhere else. But I did buy 2 of the double stack cube shelves because my original plan was to put them underneath side by side. Then I realized that wouldn't leave enough room for my legs, so I only opted for the one double stack cube shelf. So now I'm building this monitor mount. I went ahead and decided that I needed a computer at this desk, that way I can record building, and if I ever do live streams, I can have it there hooked up to that desk, which is going to be nice. And just having that mount there also frees up some space for the laptop. So the laptop being on the desk, it can be on the mount, and that leaves me even more real estate for what I have going on the tabletop, which is nice. It's been really nice having this much build space, and the layout has stayed the same since since I installed this desk and put the mount up for the computer. But I've also added two containers on the wall that are for my most like readily used bricks, or more regularly used bricks. And I did put a shelf up, which you'll see here in a little bit. But the shelf I initially was going to use for the Sterilite containers, but then I figured out that the desk underneath the tables would be the best spot for them. So I'm still figuring things out in the Lego room, and we're getting to a good stopping point to where I can finally start building. But there's still a handful of things I need to do before we can start building and doing Lego City updates, which I don't really have too many in the can already, but I do kind of have something going on, but you'll see that in a future video. But anyways, the monitor arm was really cool, and it was just fun to put together, and I'm going to be adding more peripherals soon, like lights and stuff like that. And what's crazy is this is all from last year, and it's taken me a year to get to where I can actually show you content that's current, other than the introduction video, which was filmed a couple of days ago. So it's pretty crazy that we have finally caught up with ourselves a year later with this backlog of content that I've kind of stored up, which when you think about it, it really isn't a lot, but when you have hours of footage that you go through of you building stuff and kind of taking your time and getting distracted, because the ADD struggle is real, it tends to slow you down a little bit. But I'm glad this is done, and we're getting really close to getting to the next fun project, which is going to be the shelves around the ceiling, which I am super duper excited for, because it's going to be really cool.
All right, guys, so here is the final finished build, I guess, for the desk and work area. So I put a shelf on top of here. I have some of my most favorite Lego Star Wars sets: the Death Star, the Razor Crest, Ahsoka Starship, the Shuttle, Imperial Shuttle, and the TIE Fighter, and some prequel era sets on the bottom here with these containers. So these containers, I have just stuff I'm going to be using on the regular, like Mills plates, stuff like Mills plates, stuff like that. I haven't filled all these up just yet, but this one's kind of filled up with like minifigures, accessories, and stuff like that, and just random stuff, like one by one stuff that I've painstakingly sorted. So I'm going to try my best and my hardest to keep these organized as much as possible. And it looks really good. Really good. It looks very good. So I like how it looks. It's really cool. The laptop there, so I can do watch videos and stuff like that. I've actually been watching a whole lot of home improvement on Disney Plus. The Tim Allen show. It kind of helps get into the mood of the whole home improvement thing. So this is really cool. This is done. I would have butted these up two together, but because of how these are made, I had to have space in order to get my driver in there. That way I can mount the wall with togglers, little smaller 1/8 togglers. And anyways, it looks really good, and I like it. I think it looks super duper nice. And the next project we're going to be working on is going to be putting shelves all the way around the top of the ceiling of the room. And we're going to be doing that. So that's going to be coming up next. I have pretty much all the materials for that. So I'm going to be doing that pretty soon. I bought 8 72-inch planks of plywood for shelving board, rather. And I'm going to be putting those up around the top of the wall. And I'm going to be putting LED light strips on the top and bottom of it. That way I'll have a little bit more light in here. Right now I'm using a camera light, a studio light, whatever you want to call it, to light me up a little bit better. That way I don't look so dark and pale. Anyways, it's gonna go up the top there, and it should look really nice. Give more light for the room, but also light the Lego sets which are gonna go up there, which are gonna be Lego Star Wars. I finally made the decision. So I have and this is how big the shelf is right now. I have 8 of these guys that are gonna go around the top. But I finally made a decision. I've been torn between Lego Harry Potter, Lego Star Wars, and Lego City stuff, and I've made the decision to just do Lego Star Wars. And it's not the greatest, because I like Lego Harry Potter, but this was something I've been thinking about for a hot minute, and so it's been really frustrating me, because I really want to do both, but I don't have enough room for doing City, Star Wars, and Harry Potter. So it's kind of one of these things where I'm like, all right, cool. I made the decision. that's what's going down. So that's just what I'm going to be doing. So anyways, let me know in the comment section below what you think about the desk. I'd love to hear your feedback on it, any suggestions you may have. And of course, be sure and check out my previous video, which you can find linked in the description box below. It's part 2. This is part number 3. Next time, we are going to be working on the shelving, which are going to go up pretty soon. And then, finally, we will start doing stuff to the city. Because I have plans. I have lots of plans. So many plans. It's good stuff. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, be sure and comment, like, subscribe. Share this video with a friend. Sharing is caring, right? That's what we do in the LEGO community. We share because we care. Because everything is awesome. Anyways, guys, thank you again for watching. Be sure and comment, like, subscribe like I said already. And we'll see you next time. Until then, keep building.